All right, I'll bring back up Gary Germain for a special award.
So those that know Cecil, his work was tireless. He got involved in so many things, and it was never for ego or anything. It was selfless. It was quiet, but it was constant. And that's how I would describe Mike Angiulo. He's not known to a lot of people unless you're in the ESA and saw the background work and everything that he did. But he's one of those people that pushed along, was quiet, selfless, constant, consistent, and in many ways helped shape and run the ESA through his tenure. And that kind of dedication and stewardship, that's what this award is about. So let's play the video.
Meet Mike Angiulo, a giant in the East Coast surfing world. Mike's love for surfing started at 13 on Long Island shores, but this was just the beginning. Fresh from law school in California, he returned to New York in 1980, and 3 days later became the Eastern Surfing Association's first volunteer attorney. For 30 years, Mike fought to protect surfers' rights. From beach access battles up and down the East Coast, to landmark legal fights that opened waves once closed to surfers. He crafted the ESA's legal foundation, shaping the rules and structure that kept the association strong. Mike wasn't just an attorney, he was a pioneer, leading the U.S. Surfing Federation as executive director, guiding the sport through challenges, and helping Team USA win gold at the 1996 ISA World Surfing Games. Named one of Surfing Magazine's 50 surfers who are changing our sport, Mike's influence has shaped surfing on land just as much as in the water. Congratulations to Mike Angiulo, 2026 East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame inductee.
It's hard to imagine I'm here. It really is. When my wife saw the video for the first time, she started crying. It's just the most incredible honor for me to be here in front of you tonight. And I've been fighting with Sharon about my speech, all right? So I'm going to read the last one. It's a little bit longer, maybe 18 seconds, Sharon, but here it is. My notes say I have 3 minutes to thank people and avoid storytelling. That's fair. I mean, it only took me 60 years of surfing and storytelling to get here. So I'll try and summarize responsibly. I want to thank Kathy Phillips and Bob McDonough for making this incredible honor possible, since I'm pretty sure that they're the ones responsible for remembering my work for the ESA and the USSF and the East Coast surfing in general, which is why I'm here. If I'm forgetting others, my apologies, but that's what happens when a good mind goes south after 60 years in the water. I was a competent surfer, a decent nose rider, but I would never have been confused with Kelly Slater. Certainly nothing to qualify me for the East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame based on my athletic gifts. I've never surfed Sunset Beach or the Pipeline, and if I ever rode a wave more than double overhead, it was an accident. But I've done a little traveling, surfed some amazing waves, met some great people along the way, and had a magical ride over the last 6 decades. Two people who are not here tonight are the founder of the ESA and the Surfing Hall of Fame, Cecil Lear, the man who forged the disparate East Coast surf tribes into a modern surfing alliance 60 years ago, and Dr. Colin Couture, known to everyone as Doc, a true force of nature who made the ESA into the largest and most important surfing organization in the world. Without Cecil and Doc, I would not be here tonight. They were the true giants of East Coast surfing, and I was very lucky to work with them. I can only wish that they were here tonight to share in this with me. Now, while they were the foundation of the ESA, it was my dear friend Kathy Phillips who took what they had created, changed the spark plugs, tuned it up, and led the ESA for 15 years, bringing the organization to new heights of influence and relevance to competitive surfing. These three people made the ESA what it is and gave me the opportunity to give something back to surfing and fight for beach access and other legal issues. But there were others who helped pave the road. First and foremost, my soulmate of 53 years, my wife, Carrie, who put up with all the trips and travel and the late night phone calls. She has always been the indispensable best part of me. And my golden girls, Kristen and Cassie, who have given us two beautiful grandkids, Althea and Sawyer. Then my surf mate, from the age of 13, Steve Sinise, whose son Corey married my daughter Kristen, and now we share our amazing surfing granddaughter Althea, who rips it up at Ditch Plains better than any other 5-year-old I've ever seen. And all the lost boys from the old days in Montauk, my brother Kenny, Dave, Gary, Peter Fitz, Bruce Lightfoot, Louis Cavola, Bill Cardo, all of you, whom I'm still, can't forget little Ralph Sartorius, all of whom I am still miraculously still in touch with, and all of whom together taught me the value of friendship. Last but certainly not least, the pioneering matriarchs of my life, my grandmother Gladys, who told me that being a lawyer was probably a better career path than a cabbie, and my mother Jean. Together, they had the foresight 60 years ago to build the coolest little beach house that overlooks Ditch Plains. Without these frontierswomen, many young surfers' lives, including mine, would be much different today. It has been a fun ride. Thank you so much for this honor. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Thank you.